Defendant, you'd much rather be on the state side with less sophisticated prosecutors and a little more leniency, if you will. You don't want to be on the federal side of a case like this if you are a defendant with these set of facts.
We say a little girl just 12 years old wore makeup to hide bruises that apparently she got during brutal beatings. Now 2 sisters are accused in court documents of holding her captive and forcing her to be their personal slave. Disturbing allegations here until prosecutors say that she bravely broke free from a home near Splendora while still wearing a zip tie. Now, we reported on these sisters last year, but now the feds are involved here. ABC 13's Jessica Willey breaks down what they say this little girl had to endure.
On a long rural road near Splendora, inside this brick home, is where a 12-year-old girl says that she was forced to endure a long list of atrocities. When she escaped, malnourished, injured, and wearing a zip tie on her wrist, say court records, she told investigators that she was beaten with cords, laptop chargers, a cane, and sticks, oftentimes while naked, and forced to do all the housework, from laundry to feeding the roosters, ducks, and dogs. Last October, sisters Tanya and Brenda Garcia were arrested and charged with injury to a child, unlawful restraint, and invasive visual recording. Now federal prosecutors want in.
They will want justice for this child, and this is a case that they can sink their teeth into, sink their resources into, their time into, and really make a difference.
The U.S. Attorney's Office announcing Monday a 2-count indictment against the Garcia sisters, both facing kidnapping and forced labor charges. Court records show that the 12-year-old told investigators that Brenda Garcia and a family friend essentially saved her from an abusive relative and even reported the abuse to CPS. But when CPS followed up, she told the caseworker, court records say, that the victim had been sent back to Honduras to be with her mother, so, quote, no one would be looking for her anymore. In the criminal complaint, the case agent references photos and videos they have depicting some of the abuse, including one video that allegedly shows Brenda shaving the girl's head because she made an outcry. Attorney Steve Shellist, who is not involved in the case, says it just got worse for the women who now face higher punishments and longer sentences, now in federal court, if convicted.
As a defendant, you'd much rather be on the state side with less sophisticated prosecutors and a little more leniency, if you will. You don't want to be on the federal side of a case like this if you are a defendant with these set of facts.
Well, both women are now in federal custody, and if convicted, they face up to life in prison and a $250,000 fine. The relative who was accused of sexually abusing the girl was charged since our last reporting.